Hi guys, welcome to our daily encounter. Today in our reading in the book of Acts, we read about Paul's nephew, who was instrumental in saving Paul's life when there was a plot that was laid against his life. And this nephew is just mentioned once in all the scriptures. We don't even know his name. But if it wouldn't have been for Paul's nephew, who knows, Paul might have been put to death and his ministry end right there. And we would have missed out on a whole lot of benefit for the church that we gained because Paul's ministry was able to continue, and he was able to actually go all the way to Rome and testify for Jesus. And this nephew, though a young man, though unnamed to us, was critical in allowing that to happen. And there's a lot of unsung heroes in the book of Acts that we could think about. We could think of people such as Ananias, who brought Paul to the Lord and gave him a message of how he could be saved, and allowed his the scales to drop from his eyes. We could think of Rhoda, whose persistence allowed Peter to go into Mary's house to find safety, this servant girl. We could also think about Lydia in the city of Philippi, who was very instrumental in inviting Paul and his companions into her home, which really allowed for and facilitated the spread of the gospel in that city. We could think also of Jason, who was persecuted in Acts chapter 17 in Thessalonica for supporting Paul and being there to help him, and just countless others. People in the book of Acts who are the unsung heroes, people that we may not even remember by name. They maybe just fall under the shadow of the big characters that we think about, like Peter and Paul and James and others, and they kind of just hang out in the shadows, but they're very important, and they played an integral part in the spread of the gospel. And as we think about that, we can reflect on the fact that even today there are the unsung heroes of the church, people who are in the background, people who are every day waking up, being faithful to the Lord, being a good example to their family, to their coworkers, supporting various ministries that are going on, just being diligent about the kingdom, but never become a big name Christian, a big name preacher, or anything like that. But they just day to day do the things of the Lord, submit to the Lord, are obedient to the Lord, and are, whether they know it or not, are making a big impact in their community. And we should remember and pray about and reflect on these unsung heroes and appreciate what all they do. And we can also even think about ourselves, if we feel ourselves to be the unsung heroes, and not to get despondent or put out because we think, well, we're not getting the recognition that we deserve, but just keep on working and serving in the kingdom. And remember that if everyone else forgets what we are doing, the Lord remembers, and he has it written in his book. And we can be confident that the Lord won't forget the good works that we have done, and just to continue on doing the work of the kingdom. And we just don't know what type of domino effect our seemingly small acts will have for the overall benefit of the church and for the spread of the kingdom in our community and maybe even in our nation. So let's sing for the unsung heroes today and think about them and reflect on them and appreciate them as we continue to move forward in the book of Acts. And with that, guys, I do thank you for watching the video today. Hope you guys have a great day. Love you guys. God bless.